Hi everyone. Today we're gonna see the latest release from Google Notebook LM, where basically you can have your own assistant that would summarize, analyze, create a synthesis of that input and provide a really user-friendly output as a video explainer and a podcast. So for our exercise here, we're gonna do something very simple. I'm a beginner and I want to understand the best practices of Cloud Code, how to set it up, if there's any tips and tricks, etc. And at the same time, I don't have neither the full technical background nor the capacity to digest dozens of pages and documents and contexts. So what we're gonna do is basically feed these sources so you control that input to NotebookLM and it will take over from there. So let's do that. And we have this is our first input source. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna create a new notebook once you are into Google Notebook LM. And you can see you have different type of sources that you can add, either through your own Google Drive, like docs and presentations, links as YouTube videos or websites, a text that you have from somewhere, and you can choose to upload your file, including audio files, markdowns, PDFs, etc. The good thing with Notebook LM here is that you can really choose your own sources. So there's no noise. You are the master to really work with only the sources in which you have full confidence. So in this case, we have a set of websites. So this is the first one. We're gonna add another one, which is here how Anthropic teams use Cloud Code. I found this interesting. So I'm gonna come back, paste it again, and then we have a quick start guide for Cloud Code. I'm gonna also add it. And then we have a section for sub-agents. I'm gonna add that too. There you go. And we're gonna insert those. As you can see, all the sources here are gonna be added one after another. You can choose which part you want. We can add even YouTube tutorials if necessary. And those are also included in the way you want to control the output. And you can even add more sources after the fact. So for example, here, I'm gonna add one more source, and let's say I wanna drag and drop a PDF file, which is a more compelling versions of how Anthropic teams use Cloud Code. This used to be a web page, now it's a PDF document. So it's a multi-format. You can add even YouTube videos. So let's say we are going to check for Cloud Code and one video, let's say from Anthropic. This one, mastering Cloud Code in 30 minutes. So we're gonna add it. I'm gonna copy the link, come back to our notebook, add the source here as a YouTube video, and there you go. We just need to remove the shared part, and that's the link. Oh, that was a live one. Sorry, let's do it again. Mastering Cloud Code.
爆落警視正
There
さ
you
ん
go.
出張が多いと警視正さ
And
んが
we
大
can
変
come
ですよ
back
ね。
帰ったら生産
and
めんどく
insert
さい
it
な。
there. And there you go. So we have websites, we have documents as PDFs, we have YouTubes. From here, you can chat directly as ChatGPT or any other LLM chat you have. You can create a nice mind map that will basically map out all the key themes and the links between them in a visual way. And when you ask question, for example, how to create sub agent as a step-by-step guide. You do that, and then you will have that answer that you can actually add as a source or as a note to save it. So you can see step one, step two, etc. And that's where you can, at the end, save this as a note here, so you can get it back. And that note, you can even add it as a source. And for the map, which was here, you can see it. Best practices in terms of customization, giving Claude more tools, common workflows, for example, explore, plan, code, commit. Um, how Anthropic teams use Claude Code, and I can navigate this in a more effective way. For example, documentation and knowledge management consolidates knowledge, inference team they are using to explain model-specific functions, etc. And from there, it goes back to the section and the source that was used in that. So in our case here, we are going to use the latest release of the video overview, which is a video explainer with a full deck and a voiceover like a podcast. So we're gonna launch this one. It's gonna take a few minutes. It's generating the video overview. We're gonna give it a few minutes and then we'll see the result. Okay, now we see that the video is ready to play here. It took around like 10 minutes. So we're gonna play the video. As you can see, it goes up here. And this is around 6 minutes video. And basically, you have a really nice look and feel deck.
All right,
And
today we're diving into a
there you
tool
go.
that's not just changing how developers write code, but maybe even who gets to build software in the first place. Let's get into it. So just imagine for a second, what if coding wasn't just for coders? What if you could build an entire application just by describing what you want it to do? Well, this huge idea auto-suggests for a lot partner, one that's
So you can see here,
different. Well,
you have a structure, your AI thought partner as a collaborator, and then move a bit longer. We have slides
this
that
means
are
it's
almost
working
ready
inside your
to be
And that
used
whole
as
process
is,
starts with
teaching
giving
you
it a
a
brain.
workflow,
That brain is a special
Claude MD
file called
file
claude.md.
there.
Really interesting.
You can give
This
good old eyes
collaboration
to see
isn't
its own
just
work.
limited to text. Used Claude to build their own
Quotations,
internal tools. Maybe not front-end developing team built a Figma plugin to automate
marketing,
creating
finance,
ads.
design with
The
some
finance
of
team is
those
running
use
complex,
cases.
holy crap, advertise like this when it's limited only by your ability to describe
So
an idea.
this is basically a summary, and there's gonna be more features coming soon uh, around NotebookLM, but I would highly recommend, even for topics that you are still new to and you would like to explore, put on your sources here and just play with it. You'll see how easy to use and how really helpful in terms of breaking down those concepts and making it both visually appealing. You have also the audio explanation and the video explanation, plus the fact that you can chat and you can save the input that you'd like to reuse again. So this is it, and see you in the next video.